Here we are in the winter wonderland inside the Arctic Circle. We've been here testing the new Skoda Fabia RS Rally 2, but today we have the Enyaq Coupe RS IV. Why? Because you're not going to have the same footwear on your road car as I have on my rally car. We're going to give you some tips on how to drive safely in these conditions. Let's go. The first important rule is to remove your jacket before driving. You need to be as mobile as possible behind the wheel. The next important rule is always to be aware of how slippery the surface is under your tyres. Check your rear view mirror for traffic before tapping your brakes in a straight line to check the level of grip. In winter, it's possible to come across a variety of conditions, right from fluffy snow to pure ice. A classic winter tyre works best on packed but not completely smooth snow. If you have smooth, shiny ruts in front of you, you better stay off them a bit because that's where the car will slide the most. If you're already on the ice, the best thing to do is to release off the throttle and brakes and steer as calmly as possible, as any panicking interventions on the steering wheel normally make the situation worse and send the car in a direction you don't want to go. On snow and ice, it's really important to be calm and control the car as smoothly as possible. This is especially true when accelerating and braking. If the wheels begin to spin while accelerating, ease off the throttle and try to be even smoother. Every millimetre of pedal travel counts. Unless it's an emergency, don't stop unnecessarily. It's also important to maintain a safe distance in these conditions. The rule of thumb is that it should be at least double of what you're used to in dry conditions. Feel free to let the car in front of you go for 5 seconds. That should just be about right. Also, in winter, slow down. Your speed should be at least 20 to 30% slower than in regular driving conditions. Always enter a corner carefully enough to react to sudden events, but sometimes even that may not be enough. Like in rally, the most important is to stay calm. Hit the brakes and let the ABS and the ESC do their job. The important thing to remember when on full brakes, the car is still partially controllable. Quickly decide which way around the obstacle. When there's no clearance in the opposite direction, it's much better to put the car in a snowbank on the side than to hit the obstacle in front of you. The best possible way to practice handling in these specific conditions is on a closed course. If you ever get the opportunity, definitely take it. The experience and peace of mind you'll be able to carry over onto the public road. But always remember, stay safe.